We're also joined by the management of V-Mart. They've also had a robust Q3. So what's at play? We'll discuss that with Lalit Agarwal. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Agarwal. Let's talk about the quarter first. Seasonally, of course, it is a strong quarter, but has consumption really started to pick up? We're also trying to understand the underlying picture here.
Good morning. So the consumption which we were fearing would go down and went down a little bit during the earlier 3-4 quarters that we saw. It seems to be flat right now. It stopped going down. We are hoping that it should bump up. It should come up, and that's what right now it is. I mean, it's almost neutral is what I would say compared to last year. So the whole point is the consumers are also waiting things to happen because they are also tired of not spending too much. So they want more money in their pocket and they want to spend more. So I think with this budget coming in, it should pick up.
Well, now the finance minister at the Times Summit just yesterday said that there are green shoots visible in certain sectors. We have quite a few corporate voices also who believe that there is some sort of a pickup that we are seeing. What is the on-ground situation when it comes to rural trends that you're seeing in the tier 2 and 3 markets? Are you too seeing some sort of a visibility of growth picking up?
Yeah, I think as I said, people are also tired. They want to consume, and then we have seen a very good rainfall. We are expecting a good rabi crop coming in. This is what it is there on the ground. So everything is positive on the ground at the rural side. On these lines, it's now only about sentiments, and the sentiments is supposed to come up. The more that we speak and more that every industry houses speaks, it can once again bounce back. So it's, I think, largely more from word of mouth that is going to be. Otherwise, things are in place. Infrastructure work has started in the areas. People are getting employment on those side. We are not seeing still factories coming up. We are not seeing those kind of employment getting generated, but otherwise I think it is going to be, we will see some green shoots coming up forward in this particular coming quarter.
The drop in same-store sales growth, both in value and volume terms over the last few quarters, has it bottomed out or will it take longer to revive?
No, I mean, we are always hopeful that it should bottom out, and it looks it is bottomed out, and we should expect a good Holi, because Holi is a good festival in the Hindi belt, which is UP, Bihar, and we are expecting a good Holi to come up this particular year. So we are anticipating a good growth in Holi, even from the like-to-like stores. So we will keep our fingers crossed, work all towards that. We are budgeting and planning our inventory accordingly.
Where do you see improvement coming in? Do you see that coming in consumer durables, apparels, discretionary? Where do you think uptick will come?
So V-Mart is largely in fashion and mostly in apparel. So apparel is the biggest category that we are trying to drive, and we will drive. We have also put in certain focus on the footwear section. So we are doing some changes, and we are trying to bring in, because a lot of individualism is leading to much better look and feel of every item. So I think even footwear becomes an important part now. So we are focusing on fashion primarily.
In your experience, how has the fashion market evolved? I mean, has the demand drop been across the board, or demand drop has been in high value and the lower value fashion items, so-called merchandise, the demand is still intact? I mean, are consumer down trading in this slowdown?
Yeah, definitely. That is what we have seen. Consumers are down trading. We thought that we would be able to pick up their the average selling price, our average selling price, and their average buying price by giving them some better fashionable product, and that's what we targeted in the last 2 quarters, if you remember. And we believe that because of more information availability, consumers' mind to market and the fashion sense has grown up, and they want to use and consume fashion more. But still, because they don't have too much of money in the pocket, we have not seen that coming coming up actually, and we thought it would, but we have seen that downtrending, and consumer are buying a little lower price product, not a higher price product, and that is what they have focused, and they have given us the result. So we will also be focusing on the similar items, and we will be trying to keep our average selling price almost neutral or at the lower side.
Will this in any way compromise your margins? Are you confident of holding on to this run rate of 20% that you delivered in the last quarter?
Yeah, I mean, whatever we sell, if we are able to sell the lower price point product, the quantum is going to go high, because that's how the economics work, and that how it becomes. So our margins are almost constant as a percentage, but as long as we are able to deliver the same store sales growth, we should be able to deliver similar margins, because most of our cost is fixed. And anything that we get above a particular desired same-store sales growth, those goes directly to the bottom line. So that I think we are confident that we should be able to maintain that and better that.
That's the view coming in on the overall margin picture. But going forward with the spillover of winter's wedding season, positive rural sentiment as you were alluding to, do you think that Q4 you will stick to your targets? Can you give us some sort of a ballpark figure as to where we can see your overall financial metrics, your same-store sales growth headed?
I don't think I can really predict that, and I would not want to give a guidance on this. But yes, we are working all out, and as I told you that Holi this time is towards early March, and we would be expecting more in the Holi period. We've seen a good sale period going away. We have seen good winter in January, so winter was better in January. So there are few ifs and buts at times, and then as I told, the average selling price is not growing. So we are still focusing on building volume. So we are trying to build volume by inviting more customer. We are also trying to build volume by creating the repeats of the customer, or trying to increase their average basket size. So we are focusing on all those lines. I think we should be doing better than what we have done. Normally fourth quarter is not a great quarter, but still this one compared to the last year should be a better quarter, and this is what our expectation is, and we have shown a good result in quarter 3. I know the expectation builds up, and but the same store sales growth is below our standard, and we should try and pull it up. It may take one more quarter to really reach to the same store sales growth that we aspire to, which is above 5%. So it may take another quarter more to come to that position.
All right, we wish you all the best. Thanks much for taking time out and giving us a sense of how things are shaping up for the company and the sector as a whole.